Well, hi, I'm Mani, the movie Maniac, and
WandaVision! Don't try to fight the chaos. Don't question what you've done.
so it's been so many days that I haven't posted anything, but I was busy lately and I honestly reviewed, recorded, and edited WandaVision non spoiler review, but some things went haywire, so I decided not to upload it yet, but I will in a few coming days. Till then, I just couldn't not talk about WandaVision. So I decided to make a spoiler review, reaction, or discussion, like something like that. But let's talk about WandaVision. So first two episodes were peculiar. I was like Marvel's not used to make that kind of things, but they did. So it's something new, but let's see. And in third episode, Wanda and Vision got twins who popped out like in 3 to 4 hours instead of 9 months, and overnight they grew from infants to 7-year-olds. Like, I know, it's all not real, it's just fictional, messed up stuff happening, but still. Then in coming episodes, situation started to unravel, like what the hell's going on, and some knots got untied, like Monica Rambeau was the daughter of Captain Marvel's friend, who was the founder of SWORD. Then who can forget that we got Evan Peters, Quicksilver of XMen, and I was so excited, like, yes, we are getting X-Men, but it was just a smell. And do you know who he really turned out to be? He was a native of Westview. By the way, Westview is the town where all this illusion, this stuff is happening. So he's the native of that town named Ralph Boner. Like, Marvel, really, you thought that we'll laugh our brains out on this boner joke? But no, we just didn't. And then in Halloween episode, we got comic style costumes of everyone, which was bewitching. And slowly the things are messing up even more. We are getting so much stuff, and everyone is theorizing that it's all Mephisto's doing, which it wasn't, and it all turned out to be Agatha. And then in the second last episode, we saw that Agatha is curious that how Wanda created such a big illusion. Like, she's curious herself. Then if it wasn't Agatha, who the hell it was? It was Wanda herself. This is what you were trying to make up? It's all Wanda? Ha! And then the episode where they show why all this happened, like how she created all this due to her anger, depression, and the endless nothingness in her. It all tempted her to do this. It all started to make sense. And even the current director of SWORD got unmasked for his lies that he told to Monica Rambeau. By the way, do you know who Monica Rambeau is in comics? She's Captain Marvel too. Yes, when Captain Marvel is no more there, she joins Avengers and is named Captain Marvel 2, which is a bit odd because in the MCU, Captain Marvel is just introduced, and they also decided to introduce Captain Marvel 2. That's weird. Now there are good Skrulls hidden in the US army, like men and women. It's all getting out of hands. And then the ending of the second last episode, where we hear Agatha saying for the first time in the MCU that this is all chaos magic and you, Wanda, are Scarlet Witch. And we were like, whoa! And then in the credit scenes of the second last episode, what we have is White Vision. And the very first thing that White Vision did was looked at his left hand. And when in Age of Ultron died, he was missing his left hand. So the theory was that it would be James Spader's Ultron and White Vision's body. So in last episode, when White Vision was squeezing Wanda's head, I was like, please, James Spader, Ultron, speak. And when he spoke, it was Paul Bettany still. And what Paul Bettany did with all of us was that he said that there would be a cameo of a person that he has been longing to work with. And who it turned out to be? It was White Vision. Like, what the hell? He wanted to act with himself in a colorless body. So this Quicksilver and cameo situations are the only backlashes in WandaVision. Other than that, it's marvelous. Other than these two, all the theories of all the fans were in vain. Like, everything got wasted, which was unsatisfying for fans, but not for me because I wasn't very hopeful. I already had experienced it, so I was like, I don't know, it's MCU. They can do anything. And the last episode was awesome because it was white vision versus colored vision, Agatha versus Wanda, and like a Incredibles type of scene where Wanda, Vision, and their sons Tommy and Billy are all. Besides all this, I loved the Ship of Theseus story because it was some fucking brilliance. Now, in last episode, what Agatha said was that Scarlet Witch is not born, she is forged. I know that she meant metaphorically because Wanda is definitely born. What she meant was the Scarlet Witch within her wasn't born, she was forged. And she also said that she is more powerful than Sorcerer Supreme. Yes, that's kind of disturbing for me too, but it's truth, and we saw it. It was shown in the last scene when she was astro projecting herself and her body was having coffee. Because when Doctor Strange astro projects, his body is like half dead, like sleeping. But Wanda, she wasn't. She was doing both the things at the same time. And for the ending, it was so emotional, so good, like tears were spilling out of my eyes, and I loved it. I loved it. So it ended incredibly, and now what can happen in future is that we would see Elizabeth Olsen as a Scarlet Witch in Doctor Strange 2 Madness of Multiverse. Shooting of Doctor Strange 2 will end in April, and unlike Thor Love and Thunder, there are no leaked photos. This literally shows what a big project it's gonna be. There would be Scarlet Witch, there would be Doctor Strange, there can be Mephisto, and definitely there would be Baron Mordo who turned villainous in the credit scene of Doctor Strange. And another theory that I went through online was that Scarlet Witch in comics unknowingly unleashes a species which I couldn't read the name, it was too tough for me to read. There are so many options, like so much can happen. And you know what, Doctor Strange 2 is the first horror movie of MCU, like they're ready to take risks. And I want to know, what do you think about WandaVision? And if you have not seen it, and why the hell are you watching? Just kidding. Thanks for watching, and do watch the non-spoiler review that I will upload in a few days because that's even better than this. Now, before leaving, is it just me or Catherine, Agatha Harkness, look like female Adam Driver? Shit, I've gone mad.